So, as many of you may have heard, I have an actual job now, and as part of the actual job, I constructed 28 of these Intel NUCs. So let's take a look. Before we do that though. So, you can expect two USB 3.0 ports, a headphone/microphone jack, infrared sensor, replaceable lid, SD card slot, blah blah blah. You can read it all on the side there. That's everything that it comes with. Now, what you need is your own hard drive, 2.5-inch SSD/hard drive, obviously, an operating system, and a stick of DDR3L RAM at 1600 megahertz, running at 1.35 volts. Now, that's usually reserved for laptops, but hey, just so happens that we're not silly, so we bought those. I went for a 500 gigabyte Western Digital blue hard drive because Western Digital make really high quality hard drives. This is a laptop drive as you'd expect. Now, it's not 7200 RPM, but for their use, this is what they'd like. And then we also have Corsair Value Select, 8 gigabyte sticks, I believe. Yeah, 8 gigabyte, 1600 megahertz. Yeah, so it's designed to be used like a thin client, but full PCs obviously offer a bit more flexibility. Now let's actually open it up. And I have to say, it's remarkably well packaged. It came in this piece of plastic, which we'll look at the main device in a second. Also in the box, you get things like the legally stuff, a VESA mount, which is actually really cool, so you can mount it directly onto the back of a monitor. And then there's all the power stuff underneath that. Looking at the unit itself, you will find that on the back you have VGA, HDMI, optical audio, space for power, LAN, blah blah blah. On the side is an SD card reader, which is really cool. And then on the front we have two USB 3 ports and another audio jack with an exhaust on the side and a glossy top, which isn't the greatest, but it'll have to do. And then on the bottom's all the legal garb. Putting it together is as simple as hell. And in fact, it takes more time than you'd think, even though it's not really that hard. So you undo the 4 screws, which, you know, isn't exactly the hardest of things, and it comes right off. Now, you put in the memory, make sure it's the right way around. That is a big yes. There's a notch in it, really simple. The hard drive slides directly into the bay. You just have to make sure it's the right way up, slide it right in, kaboom, put it back down, put all the screws back in, and that's it. That is all you need to do. This thing is ready to go. Apart from the fact it needs an operating system. Don't forget to install Windows or Ubuntu or whatever onto it. Now, when you plug it in to test it, you'll know it's working because you'll find that it says that you have 8 gigabytes of memory as well as your 500 gigabyte SSD/hard drive in your SATA port. Like the video? Awesome. Hit like. Didn't like the video? Why are you still here? You should just leave now. I'm going. See you guys next time.